Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. Today we are going to get some feed onto the crops. This will give the crops a bit of a boost over the winter. Push that out there we go. Got 2 bags on the spreader. Only use one of those bags. Get that done there. We will jump on the Renault. We are in gear. That hasn't started up. There we go. Now we've got it started. So we will get this job done. Needs doing before we get any snow, and it will help see the crops through that period of horrible weather in the winter if we get it. There's 1 or 2 bits of weed still in the field, although we sprayed. Could bring the spot sprayer back in, but those little bits aren't going to matter too much, I don't think. And a little bit darker on that outside, looking at the column on the dashboard. And again here now it's coming, so it's yielding that a little bit better all over. Through this piece. Get ourselves swung around. Steep climb now for the tractor to take. You can tell where we had a bit of wheel spin with the rolling here on the headland. Hopefully we can get all the way around the headland before we run out of fertiliser. We've got that field there to do as well, the rapeseed. Plenty of linseed in this year. Get around this headland and we should have enough room to turn once we get around this headland. Still see places where we had wheel slip when we were rolling using something that didn't have the power to do it. headland rows down here, back to where we started. This Renault tractor will have the row crop work for another year at least, because we've got to buy a combine for next year. If I get to remember tomorrow to pay 5,000 off of our case, which is out on the plough at the moment. And here we are back to the edge where we started. And then we will find ourselves a tram line to drop into. There we have it, nice tram line there. Worked out about right to jump into this one. There's a little bit of overlap on the edge there. That can't be helped when you've got the goring rows. Not visited Calmsden Farm for a day or two on the channel, but still remembering what jobs needed doing when we left you. This is going to be just a little bit left down there towards the end when we go to fill up again. Back into the better soil now. Linseed's growing reasonably well. Seems to have got off to a good start. This top dressing here will give it that bit of an extra boost going forward. We now need to get down this side, just finish this goring rows off as best as we can. $185 $195 in parts. Get this little piece. It's a thin strip to this end, then we'll just flick the switch and it will shut the back rams up. The PTO will still spin, but it just cuts off the spreading disc. 36% left. I think we need to just top ourselves up again before we head back down. Got the bag on the front of the telehandler. still running. Turn that off. Don't need it running whilst we are filling up, just in case we catch ourselves in a spreading disc trying to climb in and out up here. There we go. That on there. We will then get the next couple of bags ready to go into the machine. Gone a little bit awry of where we needed to be there. That will goes there. A bit. We'll just double check. You can just lift that up above there. We'll just check that we've got in position. There we go. That did need more in. Did that fill it? No. Must have been fairly full last time when we started. So it's still only 70% full, and we've used 2 more bags. Better get the next lot brought over. Get that into position there. Next bag into position there. That will do us nicely. This should plenty of bags in there, although it is still only 92% full now, but we are going to set off, get another couple of bags on. Just give this a top up before we head out into the field once more. That will do us for those. We've got a bag and a half, or a bag and a bit. Drop that off there. We need to find our next tram line. Down here. Yep, we are running. Lovely. Just show you the tractor in action. a fairly big spreader for this tractor, but we will grow into it more as we update our machinery. We shall get some good yield of linseed up here. For the most part, it's all been done as it should. I've got the hills here now to contend with. Crossing the old river. Used to run through here years ago. I mean, people had put grass in it to split the two fields, but we've taken that out and made them all one field. Now I'll get ourselves swung in here. See where we had wheel spin, it's hard to tell which set of wheel tracks you need to be in for the tram line, but it's all part of the fun of more realism to the farm. Part where the river is easily seen on the map. It should hopefully get all of this field done. Before we need to get ourselves around that, find the next tram line, settle ourselves in. Still got 79% of our fertilizer left. Hopefully this linseed will give us a good income next year. Got a big field of it. I've got now a couple of loads of sugar beet to go to the factory as well today, so may drop off that and carry just bring a friend up down the road and see if they want to get shut of 2 loads early. Can't see where they're going to say no, of course, because it means that they are free that little bit earlier from doing it. Then we can take 1 load back a day. This fertilizer going on nicely at the moment. back into the hole at the bottom here. Should be a tram line here for us to get in. Here it is. I think it's a tram line anyway. Not sure whether we've got in the tram line or not, to be fair. We haven't, we're just a little bit shy of it. There we go. As I say, with the wheel spin we got, with not having enough power on the tractor we was using on the rolls, that's what you end up with. Still got 63% of an hopper left. Get ourselves to this end, and another round will get us very close to finishing this field, I think. Get ourselves swung around there. Easy to see our tram line for going back. Even though we've got no GPS, tram lines help us to keep pretty much where we need to be. Still got just over half of our fertiliser left. There's another part there where we had wheel slip when we was rolling. It does make you think about what equipment you're using. Although we did do the rolling with not enough power, just to do an experiment to see if it destroyed the seed bed. Weed bed's something you get when you're fishing. Little bit here left to do. We will just come out this way a little and spin ourselves back around there. And getting into the shorter rows now. We should get this field done with the fertiliser we've got now, and we should top up, move over to the oilseed rape, get that fertiliser, and shift over to the wheat and get that done. So now it's one field almost down, so I've got one more breed back, and we've still got 50%, just under 50% of our fertiliser left. This is a pretty big spreader. We probably didn't need one this big, but we was future-proofing our farm. Tram line that should spread all the way across here, and we can head over to the oilseed rape. pulled up. Get ourselves down here to top up the hopper once more. And get ourselves over to the next field. It took us a while to get to it, but we have got to it now and should be able to continue on and finish this job today. Going from the side with these. Push it one lean forward. There we have that. And as we get ourselves topped up with the next lot, that is where we will leave you for today. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. Next time we will be probably selling some sugar beet over at the factory, or doing a bit of ploughing. We shall see which it is. Come the spring we're going to need to buy some more fertiliser as well. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you are new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when our content is available. Until you join us again next time, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.